right, folks, Carlin Hicks back with you here for the second race tonight at the Daytona Sportscar Showdown SCL 23 Daytona Speed Weeks. We are running the international ILMP2s, the Oricas that run in the International Le Mans Series, the premier class in the International Le Mans Series. We're on board with Warren Kyle Keith in the SCL International account right now. And we got 15 cars running in this race. Second of the night, we just saw Stay Down Killin take the win in the GT3s, and we've still got the GTE and the Camel GT LMP cars to run here later. So we welcome you back to the SCL Racing Network. I'm going to take a station break here, do the race rundown with the drivers at the end of this qualifying session, and then I'll be back with you for the race broadcast of this 12-lap sprint. Hang tight here on the SCL Racing Network. All right, looking good, guys. How many onboard feeds we got going on tonight? I think Wanma was going. Yeah. Well, you guys looking solid. What's that? Yeah, I'll work it out. I'll work it out with you, no problem. Yeah, want to welcome some of the rookies and new guys. Mies Pamel, Copperhead. Good job in that first race, Copperhead. Remind you guys, tomorrow night is the Marlboro Challenge. That's the IndyCar All-Star race on the Super Speedway. The way that works, past champions, Indy 500 winners, IndyCar Series race winners, they get automatic entry. But we have a Marlboro Open. We have a Marlboro Open sprint race right before that, though, that the at-large entries can try to qualify into the main event through. So definitely worth coming out for that. Yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah, no worries, guys. All right, looks like we're about to wrap it up, and we'll do the pre-race, and then I'll jump over and back into the broadcast booth. Still got a few guys out on the track that might be able to take the pole from Stay Down. Those of you who haven't seen Stay Down before, he was a rookie back in like season 15 or 16. If you've checked the series pages, you see that he's on the wins list there, and shit, IndyCar, Winston Cup, maybe even Camel GT. We haven't seen him in a couple seasons, but he's back around now. We're glad to have him. Yeah. Yeah, these cars, you guys are wondering, these Orica LMP2s, these are the I think we need to come up with a designation that separates the two LMP2 classes in Camel GT and Le Mans. I don't know, like international P2 and American P2 or something. Daytona prototype. Yeah, that's a good way to. Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. Either way, these are the cars of the International Le Mans Series. They open up next Saturday at noon. The 90 Minutes of Fuji is their opening race. International Tour rules, just like the last race, apply here, guys. Clean start rule, as Warren explained it to you, and then we're green to go once the leader takes a green lap. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by all these damn messages I get. But Anything else to add here before the pre-race? I believe Warren's going to go over. I'm going to get back into the booth. Warren's going to go over the pre-race procedure, pitting, getting back out in your starting spot, all that jazz. I'm going to get back up into the broadcast booth. Good luck to you guys, and put on a good show for us. Warren, just shoot me a message whenever you're ready for me to start it. When you're ready, you just tell me to hit go. All right. Good luck, guys.
All right, guys. Let's start this out right.
All right, folks. We are back here in the broadcast booth. Carlin Hicks with it, just about to start the ILMP2 race. Right here, we've got Stay Down Killin, our winner in the GT3 class earlier, making his return. Made a late lap there to take the pole away from Warren Kyle Keith, the season 21 Camel GT champion, actually. So he's going to be in second. Wanma right back up there after a fourth place run in the GT3 race, qualifying third for Zenith Motorsports, just managing ahead of Hossack from BSC, the reigning Winston Cup Series champion from season 22. And there's SFG fan right where he finished in the GT3 race, qualifying fifth. So looking pretty good there for these guys. Filling out the field here for them. We've got it's not going to let me scroll through this, or what is the deal here? There we go. Okay, O'Brien will be in sixth for JME Motorsports HCC. Another Zenith driver in seventh. Watcher for Renaissance Racing's in eighth. Joey for Wacky Racers Inc. is in ninth. Daz for Team Danamore in 10th place. It's PT from Renaissance Racing is 11th. Independent Car Copperhead's 12th. Muttley from Wacky Racers 13th. Official from Zenith Motorsports 14th. And independent driver Miespommel from Germany will be in the 15th spot. So we've got ourselves a good-looking field. Once again here, as we said, Stay Down taking the pole from the independent spot. Rumors are him and SFG fan may be forming a team to compete in the SCL. We certainly hope so. Looking good here on opening night. This is, of course, a special exhibition, not points races. Just putting on a good show for you fans and some good fun for the drivers, and really a chance for them to shake down the cars and get used to what it is they're going to be racing this season. This is the first chance to really get out there in them. Getting these comments, I'll check them while we're not green here. In the, I don't know what he's talking about, in the Marlboro. Talking about tomorrow night? Absolutely. Check the website and the description in the community event, guys. Will tell you exactly how that works. All stars automatically qualify for the Marlboro Challenge. The at-large drivers race in through the Marlboro Open. But a good-looking field here. They're going to be right on top of each other, pretty close in qualifying. Those times are, of course, with traffic on track. So anybody, you know, in Camel GT last season, I had 14th and 15th place qualifying runs that I had to fight my way back up through the field. So some of these guys are going to be fast near the back. I can guarantee you Daz not that far off. Miespammel's very quick driver. Joey's going to be a guy I expect to see move up. Watcher, HCC, O'Brien most certainly. These are all quick drivers. Didn't get to put one down well in qualifying, so we're just going to have to see. I know that Warren Kyle Keith there is a former Camel GT champion. He's going to be a definite contender here in this race. And we're going to see him fire it up here momentarily. All right, got the message. We're good to go. And it's going to be green flag time here at Daytona for the second race of tonight's Daytona Sports Car Challenge. Those of you new to the SCL, we do Daytona Speed Weeks every season. The first one was in season 12. That was back in February of 2014. More than 4 years later, season 23 now. We recommend you to check out the SCL website, Sunday Cup League, all one word, .wix.com/SCRN. Has all the details you could want, archives. Check out the individual series pages. You're not just racing against these guys on track. You are racing against SCL history when you're racing here in the SCL. Go back all the way to 2010, season 23. It's our second here on PS4 and the Project Cars 2 game after spending many years on Gran Turismo's 5 and 6. This is the 12th Daytona Speed Weeks, and we're opening up tonight with the Daytona Sportscar Showdown. We are waiting on its PT to get us started, and we'll be going green here shortly. Now they're right here because I am not running with them. They're going to be going around and making their initial pit stop. And I'm going to get on the monitor with them. All these cars are Oricas, open cockpit Le Mans prototypes. We're going to be calling the closed cockpit Ligers that run out of the ILMP2 class in Camel GT, the Daytona prototypes, or DP1. No nasty jokes need to be inserted there. These cars are going to be rolling around the speedway, coming in, making their pit stops, getting their tire pressures, fuels all set. 12 laps on the board. It'll wind up being 10 laps under green. We call it based on the number on the board for the convenience of our viewers there. Just glad to have you guys here. Season 23. Made the jump last season. We've got a ton of new drivers, ton of veteran drivers. We're just really excited about the upcoming season and excited to have you guys here. They're going to be rolling into the pits here as they're coming out in their order. We'll try to roll through that starting order, get their map up here as they're going to be coming into the pit. Stay Down will be starting. He's an independent driver. Behind him is Warren Kyle Keith WKK in the SCL International account from Sega Keith Motorsports. Zenith Motorsports has Wanma, will be starting third. Hossack from Benson Speed Equipment will be starting fourth. SFG, the independent, will start fifth. And these guys are starting to shuffle around. They're going to mess up by calling order. I'll just pick it up later on here. We'll jump on board here with Warren Kyle Keith, see the Sega Keith Motorsports team make their initial pit stop. As we said, they are running the bus stop, running the clean start international tour rules here as Warren shoots over the pits. Luckily it's not under green. The Le Mans prototypes are the Orica open cockpits. The Daytona prototypes in Camel GT are the Ligier closed cockpits. I'll let them make their stop here as I'll check our comments on the broadcast. Alright, looks like they're out of the pits and about ready to go green. We'll get back through that call as the field gets set. You can see Stay Down there holding up here on the infield. Alright, we've got Stay Down killing on the pole. Sega Keith Motorsports WKK, he's in the SCL car starting second. Wanma from Zenith Motorsports will start third. He's in the 13. Hossack from Benson Speed Equipment starts fourth in the 48. Starting fifth is SFG Fan, the independent car in the 39. Starting sixth is O'Brien in the 88 from JME Motorsports. 88 or the 89, I'm not quite sure there. HCC from Zenith Motorsports will be starting in seventh, right behind him. Watcher from Renaissance Racing will be starting in eighth. We've got Joey from Wacky Racers Inc. He'll be starting in the ninth spot. Daz from Team Dana Moore will start 10th. The rookie Copperhead just made his debut, will be starting in 11th. Its PT will be starting in 12th from Renaissance Racing. Muttley from Wacky Racers, team owner, will start 13th. Independent car Mice Panel, the German driver, will start 14th. And Official from Zenith Motorsports will be shotgun on the field. We're going to get on board with him leading up to the start here. as he's catching up to the field now as we speak. Fastest lap in qualifying was in the 1:39s. Like I said, that can be very much shuffled up. Qualifying is with the other cars on the track. It's a quick session. We see a lot of shuffling around in qualifying. Stay down, obviously, getting out in front. He's a quick driver, ran an excellent lap. We'll have to see what they can do here, as we're just about ready to go through. We are just about to go green, and they are at the line, and we are green, green, green. Here from Daytona in the ILMP2s. On board with official as the field starts coming into turn one for the first time, trying to make it cleanly. He goes a little wide, does a good job of staying off the car in front of him. And let's get ourselves up in the field a little bit more on board with Dad as he comes inside a watcher, gives him a little punt there. And we have definitely got a caution now. Somebody went around. That was not Muttley. Mice Pamel. Official is out of it. PT. Possibly Copperhead there. And that's definitely going to bring out the caution flag here on the clean start. So not an extremely surprising move there. I'll be right back with you guys here on the SCL Racing Network. Through the bus stop, getting ready for the restart. Still got Stay Down in the lead here over Warren in second, Cossack in third, Wanma in fourth, and SFG in fifth. International Tour rules gives you one red flag restart, possibly two, according to the race director's discretion, but guys are going to have to shake that out here and get ready to make their move. As they are coming down to the start. Stay Down's taking them to the start-finish line. And I believe we are going to be green once again. Oh, no, we are not. Somebody went around there in the back. That was Joey, who looks like he got punted, and I bet you the start was waved off there, or was it? They appear to be under green. Looks like they are. Let's get back in the field. See some of the fighting going on here. On board with Daz in 7th place. So Brian, he's trailing. SFG right in front of him. Mice Pamel, HCC, these guys trying to get up and going. Looks like Joey did get up and going all the way in the back. Copperhead already went off in the international hairpin. Don't know if he does have his ABS on. May want to try something else there too. Back up into the meat of the pack here. Get back out up front. Well, we've got a pretty tight battle. That's Stay Down and Warren Kyle Keith and the SCL car behind him. All right, those are your top two cars right there. Stay Down in the green car, WKK in the second place red and white car. They come down into turn one. Looks like they're going at it. I don't know if this is accurate, but I'm seeing all these guys on hard tires. May not be an accurate reading of what they're running. They may have switched tires there. But let's get on board for this battle here. Stay Down's chasing Warren now in second. Not far behind them. There's O'Brien in fourth, Hossack in third. He's only 2 seconds behind this battle. Of course, a former winner of the Daytona Continental in season 21. He knows how you have to play this track, how to play the super speedway oval to your advantage. Not let the guy get away from you. And right now, he's taking the lead in that position. To Stay Down, running up right behind him. A couple other battles. There's Hossack for Benson Speed Equipment, the reigning Winston Cup champion. 2.5 seconds back. O'Brien in fourth place. He's about 3 seconds ahead of Daz. If you're following up there in the corner, you see the blue arrow there in the front stretch. That's the car that we're looking at. There's Wanma behind him in sixth. HCC in seventh. SFG had a little trouble. He's in eighth. It's PT's back in ninth. And East Camel in 10th. As we're going to go back up to the front. Give you a trackside view of this battle. Let's get on board with Stay Down in second place, as he is right there with Warren Kyle Keith. Those two pulling away from the field. We got some definite battles for position throughout the field. We're going to stick with them here early on as we approach, as we are on lap 5. Back towards the middle, Wanma and Daz. There's Wanma qualifying third for this race. As I said, he's shown a lot. Got his name called for the wrong reasons a little bit last season as he fights the grass there, but he's really done well in the last several races. He's raced clean, he's raced good, and he has stayed on the track, and the finishes have proved it. Just finished fourth in the GT3 race, and he's running right there in the top part of the field here in 6th place right now. And just as I say that, Wanma goes off there, coming on to the super speedway. That's a tough spot to try to get that done. Especially if you're running only ABS, it can be very, very difficult there as he falls behind. Right up in front of him, there's SFG fan, the independent, ran 5th in the GT3 race. He's coming up in 7th, chasing HCC. Let's take a look on board with these guys. HCC from Zenith Motorsports, SFG, an independent, and a rookie driver. He's going to try to set up HCC, but HCC, a Winston Cup veteran, knows how to play this game. These two are going to fight all the way down the front stretch. Let's see if HCC puts the block on him. I don't think he's going to here. He's just going to try to take his track as SFG goes to the outside. These two Oricas are neck and neck. Going down into turn 1. Can make the braking. Good job by HCC, although he loses a little bit. SFG fan, great job getting on the brakes there. We got to give him some credit for just spectacular driving. He's trying to set it up here as these two are going at it. Let's check in back up front to see how it's going here. Looks like Stay Down took the lead back from Warren Kyle Keith while we were away, and that is what Warren is looking at right now in front of him. About a 2-second gap. He must have had some trouble there in the infield. We can't keep our eyes on all of it, but that looked pretty good right there. Hossack not far behind this battle, just enough to where he is catching some draft, and I expect he might be able to catch up to Warren here. Warren's got to stay ahead of Hossack. If you get fighting with the second car, there's no way that you're going to catch that car in front. We saw that in the GT3 race, unless these two show their smarts and decide they're just going to draft together and try to catch him, which is what I would do in this situation. O'Brien back and forth, 7 seconds back. He's got to hope, put together some good laps, but hope for trouble from them. With this many laps remaining, they're not going to run a second faster than the leader. although O'Brien from JME is a very capable driver. Season 21, he was the Camel GT Rookie of the Year runner-up. And he will be running the GTE cars in the Camel GT Series this season for JME Motorsports. As he comes down here onto the infield, let's get some trackside views once again. Daz from Team Daytona there in the number 6, running in 5th place. He's got about 4 seconds up on his 6th place car. Daz solid runs last season, and now he's a part of Team Daytona Racing, the most decorated team in SCL history and the place where I got my start. Daz is in the same position I was once, the young upstart driver that they were developing, and he has a lot of promise here in the SCL. We've got a hellacious battle here between SFG and HCC, which is staying right where it's at, the battle for 6th place. SFG tracking HCC there in the white and red car. That's SFG in the 39 on your screen. There's HCC in the white and red. Somebody off back there. Is that Wanma again? He's been having trouble in this car. I think he needs to put a little more of the traction control on this thing. But it's not looked bad by any means here. As HCC trying to hold off SFG for that 6th place spot and to make a run up to get a top 5 finish here in this race. Going back in the field here, it's PT running in 9th. Really hasn't shown up for Renaissance Racing. He's racing along with Watcher, Super 8, and Napoleon on the brand new Renaissance Racing team forming out of my own JME shop. Obviously having trouble early on, but it's PT's a guy you know can perform well. Winner of the Golden State 300 last season. Watcher, meanwhile, his team owner and teammate running back in 10th, about 4.5 seconds behind him. Mice Pamel staying back there in 11th position. And he's just ahead, 6 seconds ahead of Joey, fighting his way back there in 12th. These guys still have a shot at finishing in the top 10 if they can fight their way through it. Muttley right behind him. Those are Wacky Racers teammates. Official quite a ways back for Zenith Motorsports, and Copperhead, the rookie, struggling here in this one. He had his moments though in GT3, and we're glad to have him here. Meanwhile, let's get back up front. Not a fan of that trackside view, but let's see if it can get us a view here. Stay down 1.5 seconds ahead of Warren Kyle Keith there in 2nd. Hossack in 3rd. Those cars right there with each other now. O'Brien 10 seconds back and 4th. He's going to be playing a game to try to hang on as we are on lap 8 as these cars hit the backstretch. There's your top 3 cars right there. I believe they just lapped somebody. I don't think that is O'Brien behind them. Let's take a look at the chase cam and we'll get you the view of what they're looking at. There's Hossack looking up at Stay Down. There's Warren Kyle, who just went around coming through the bus stop, I think. Warren Kyle Keith taking a big header. He's going to go back. O'Brien's going to jump up in front of him. That's going to take him out of the fight. He's going to have to fight O'Brien for a podium finish now, but that puts Hossack 1.6 seconds back in the position with 4 laps to go with the 9 to have a chance at chasing down Stay Down for the win here in the LMP class. I don't know what happened there to Warren. Get back on board with him. He looks like he had trouble coming out of the bus stop. I'm imagining looped it and is going to have to try to hang on here and get what he can. He's about 2 seconds behind O'Brien in front of him for a 3rd place finish or a podium run, so we'll see what we can get here. Once again, SFG and HCC, they are battling tooth and nail here. Not that far behind Daz there for 5th place, so this is definitely a battle for the top 5, as there's HCC from Zenith Motorsports. SCL veteran driver holding on to that 6th place spot. He has got SFG right behind him, and they've got Daz right in front of them, so that's going to be a battle for that top 5 spot here coming towards the finish. You know, during the championship season, this is not a championship points race, just one of our many SCL Speed Weeks special exhibitions, but one of our best exhibitions here is this event. But in the championship points races, you know, you get built-in bonuses for winning top 3, top 5, so getting that top 5 spot is worth it. In a championship race, that top 5 finishes 15 points, then it falls back to 12 for 6th. So that's a bigger gap than it is throughout the rest of the field. And you can check the website and the scoring page for details on that. Let's get on board here to what has turned into a battle of the race. Juan was not that far back either. He's fought himself back up into 8th and could become a part of this battle. But here's SFG. He's trailing HCC directly in front of you with Daz up there in 5th place. As this could definitely turn into a battle for the top 5 here towards the end of the race. We'll take a quick check-in up front. Stay down, holding off that far ahead of Hossack. Warren is chasing down. Ooh, we got an action here. SFG coming up on HCC here as we are now on lap 10. These three are definitely going to be going at it here for the 5th place position before the end of this race. Want to see what's going on in that podium battle, but these three are right on top of each other. The podium battle's about 12 seconds in front of them. There's Warren Kyle Keith chasing O'Brien from JME. Going to get some on board. They're coming on to the super speedway part right here on the hairpin. This is going to be a big one. Somebody else out there, lapped car, I believe that was official, who's did a good job of getting out of the way. And here it comes. Here's Warren trying to set up O'Brien. He's going to try to get on that podium. Once again, bonus points there if we were in season. We definitely want to fight for those positions over a 10-race schedule. Every point counts. This is where Warren's going to try to set him up here in the bus stop. He comes in hard. Going to get back on his throttle. O'Brien shoots over a little bit. Doesn't block Warren's progress. And they're going to be coming down on it into turn 1. Let's take a quick check back here where SFG is chasing these guys. Same deal coming through the bus stop. These guys are all on top of each other. So we've got several different battles. There's Hossack. Ooh. Just as he comes through, he's got stay down directly in front of him. We're going to stay with Warren here as he hits turn 1 on lap 11 as he tries to get by O'Brien for 3rd place. They've got battles all over the track. Back to the trackside cam for you guys as O'Brien in the 89 JME car is trying to hold off Warren. Warren is coming up on him very, very strongly though. And if you're going for experience, you're going for Warren Kyle Keith. He's going into his, I believe, 6th SCL season now. O'Brien going into his 3rd. Warren, a former Camel GT Series champion back in season 21, just 2 seasons ago. And he's trying to set up O'Brien here. Going to want to see the action from the best possible viewpoint. Let's get back on the chase cam. There's Warren back there. We'll check in on our... Not quite close enough for its PT. Juan was about 5 seconds back from this. He obviously had some trouble there. But there we've got SFG 3 seconds behind Daz. Those two, HCC, I'm sure there was... So we got a big wreck here. HCC, and is that Watcher? No, that is HCC and... I believe that was Copperhead, who has just gone out of the race, got caught up with somebody, and I believe he's pulled it into the pit, so he is out of the race. I hope that wasn't an incident there with him. I'm sure it was a racing incident. Hopefully the guys are staying cool. But as we head back up front towards the battles on the track, here we are, battle for 3rd on the final lap now. Up front, Hossack 2.6 seconds behind Stay Down. I think Stay Down may have his 2nd win of the night directly in front of him. As right here is the big battle on the track, the battle for the podium between O'Brien and Warren Kyle Keith. O'Brien trying to hang on. Warren trying on board with Warren in the SCL account. Ooh, he gets around O'Brien, a little bump there. And O'Brien is off the track. I believe he lost traction before Warren got to him. Looked like he was a little loose before that came together, but he's going to fight it back off, and looks like he's going to be able to hang on to 4th place. I don't think he got punted there. I think he was already a little loose before that. But it looks like as he comes through the bus stop, Stay Down Killen is going to win his 2nd race of the night. He took the GT3 race, qualified on the pole here, shot out to the lead, and looks like he has a shot at winning his 2nd of the night here at the Daytona Sportscar Showdown. Less than 2 seconds behind is Hossack. I don't think he's going to have something for him. And as he comes to the line, Stay Down Killin will win his second of the night here at the Daytona Sportscar Showdown. Hossack crosses the line in second. We've got Warren Kyle Keith, who will be coming across the line shortly in third. O'Brien from JME Motorsport seems to be a lock in fifth. We've still got position battles here for 5 and 6. Daz trying to hang on there in fifth. He's a couple seconds ahead of FSG Fan. It looks like Daz will hang on for a 5th place finish. SFG Fan looks like he's going to take her home in 6th place. We've got Wanma crossing the line in 7th. Good run, although I'm sure he's disappointed after the 3rd place qualifying. It's PT. He's going to roll her home in 8th place. Watcher from Renaissance Racing coming out of Oval 4 will be heading in for what looks like a 9th place finish. Mice Pamel is going to come home in 10th, Joey in 11th, Muttley in 8th, and Official in 9th. I'll be right back with you shortly here on the SCL Racing Network, guys. Doesn't matter what happened, guys. That kind of stuff, that kind of response to it is not cool. It's racing. It's not doing laps and people dancing out of your way. Shit happens. So regardless of what happened, and I was catching the end of it on the broadcast, and it's probably just a racing incident, like he said, doesn't matter. You don't respond to it like we saw on that feed. No, you just don't. You show respect to your fellow competitors. You think those of us who've been around for years haven't been taken out of races? You know how big our trophy cases would be if we didn't get taken out of races? It happens. Yeah. No, it's something on the message feed. Don't worry about it. Just you guys keep in mind this is competition, guys. You know, stuff happens. Let's just be cool. All right. All right. Yeah. It's not fine to behave like that. If you show that kind of stuff consistently, you will get in trouble with the league. You will face penalties and suspensions and whatnot. No matter what happens, you don't treat. You have a problem with a driver. This is what happens at the end of the race. You send a message to the race director and you say, "This guy did this to me on lap so and so. Please take a look at it, and we'll handle it." But you don't do that stuff back and forth between each other. That's just not. So don't let that get to you, Copperhead. That's not how we operate here. Everybody gets mad once in a while and hollers back and forth, but you know that's not cool doing that. All right, I'm going to get back in. Hang tight for just a couple minutes, guys. We're going to do the post race and then get you set for the next one. All right, back in here, guys. Stay down. Back in here again. Looks like you jumped out in front and off you win. We saw that when the guy started fighting behind you. That seems to be the key in these races.
Yeah, definitely. This time I had the pole. Was able to get out front. Little bit of a closer race. Little bit of a closer race this time. Yeah, but happy to be in victory lane again. Maybe I can get the sweep.
Oh yeah, and you never know. We've seen that in any type of events like this with the sprint races. We've seen a few guys do runs. As we said, it's a wide open field. Some of the regulars in these cars aren't here tonight, and like you said, if you get out in front and you can run consistent laps while other guys are fighting with each other, you can pull away. And you did it again. You ran an excellent lap. You were consistent. There were guys who hooked up and ran faster laps, but you never wavered. So congratulations, and good luck in the GTE cars and getting it done again, man.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm practicing in the Ford GT, so I should have a little bit of practice in this car, this track. So we'll see how it goes.
All right, guys, we're gonna be right back with you here on the SCL Racing Network. Gonna jump out of the broadcast here with you, and we'll be starting up the next broadcast feed here shortly. So we'll see you right back here on the SCL Racing Network. All right, back in here. Let me stop this broadcast. Get ready for the next one.